Long ago, in the land of ancient Persia, destiny had already chosen its path, even before the warriors were born. A child was born far from his homeland, a boy named Sohrab. From the beginning he was different, stronger than most men, faster than fear, and destined for greatness. But there was one thing missing from his life: the truth about his father. His only clue was a name spoken in whispers, a legendary warrior across distant lands, Rostam. Sohrab grew up with one purpose: to find him, to meet the man who gave him life, to stand beside him, or against him, but to finally know the truth. Across the world of kings and wars, Rostam lived as the greatest warrior of Persia. Strong, fearless, and undefeated, but unaware that somewhere, a son was searching for him. Fate, however, does not reveal its secrets easily. Through manipulation, war, and misunderstanding, destiny pulled both father and son toward the same battlefield. Neither knew what was coming. When the day finally arrived, the battlefield was filled with dust, silence, and the weight of history. Two warriors stood facing each other. One young, full of ambition and fire. The other legendary, shaped by countless battles. They did not know each other, not as father and son, only as enemies. The battle began. Steel clashed against steel. The ground shook beneath their strength. The entire army watched as two unstoppable forces collided. At first, it was only pride and power. But something began to change. In the middle of the fight, hesitation appeared. Rostam felt it first, something strange in the young warrior's movements. Familiar, painfully familiar. Sohrab, too, began to feel it. The way his opponent stood, the strength, the presence. It felt like something he had been searching for his entire life. The battle slowed. For a brief moment it was no longer war. It was silence. Sohrab finally spoke. He demanded answers. Who was this warrior? Where did he come from? What was his name? Rostam hesitated. One truth, one sentence, could have changed everything. But pride, fear, and fate silenced him. And that silence became the beginning of the end. The battle resumed. Heavier, slower, and far more emotional than before. Strike after strike, destiny pushed them closer to an irreversible moment. Then it happened. Sohrab was struck down. His strength faded. His body collapsed onto the battlefield. The war stopped. Everything stopped. And in that moment, fate finally revealed its truth. Rostam approached the fallen warrior. And slowly, the truth began to surface. The enemy he had just defeated was not a stranger. It was his son. Sohrab was the child he never knew. The son he had been searching for without knowing it. Time collapsed. Rostam fell to his knees as reality shattered around him. Everything he had ever known turned into regret. Sohrab, weak and fading, realized it too. The man he had spent his entire life searching for was finally here, but too late. Not in victory, not in reunion, only in tragedy. Sohrab reached out. Not for revenge, not for anger, but for connection. For a father he had never known. And Rostam held him in his arms, powerless, broken, destroyed by truth. The strongest warrior in the world could defeat armies, but not fate. As the sun set over the silent battlefield, history recorded one of its greatest tragedies. A father and son met, only after it was already too late. And in that moment legend was born.